Hello amigos, Chauptphey here, and today I am here with...
Hello, I am David. Yes.
And today we're doing a sort of a podcast thingy, but not really kind of video, where it's a talk video, where we're having a chat about emotional vulnerability. David had still had some experience and words of his own that he wanted to share about the matter. And there were some
Yes.
things that
I just I'm gonna be honest right now because I watched the video halfway, so I know only like a little things, but I just watched. That's just all I'm gonna say now. But you can actually ask me questions. So
what do you know about the video?
what do I know about the video? From what I've seen and what I've heard. So you go on depth to explain what this is and what this means for like everybody, and there are like some things that the people are like unaware or aware of, and there are probably some people who are like having problems dealing with emotions by the things what they have seen in around the world, let's say, or like something happens with their parents, something happens with their relationship with friends or something like that sort of stuff. So it's that's far that I've seen about your video. You were talking about it.
Okay, and
From what I get, my English is not too good, but I understand some parts.
yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe that's me because I use a lot of big words in my videos, and I do that unintentionally. It's just when I'm writing, it kind of just it's not like an intentional thing. Like I'm not sitting here like, oh yes, the inquiry, like some people.
No. It's actually no problem. Actually, I could understand because there are many people who want to like, I guess learn more. Like, I guess using bigger words is good. It's necessary for people who are genuinely interested in.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Let's just say that when I hear someone, I'm not gonna go on a tangent about this. Let's try to stay on topic. Where but you wanna share your own opinion on like if men should share their emotions?
I have many things that I have seen with different people, and the most interesting to me is about this. When I was a little kid, people always say to me that gay people are weird, like or men shouldn't cry, men shouldn't do this, do that, do this, and I have seen those people like. Especially in school a lot actually. In school, the teachers what they taught us is really bizarre, and I just find that rather I don't know if I seen this right now and look at this right now, I just think to myself, what the fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there is a lot of more things actually. I don't know if it's a part on emotional, but bullying is one of those things where I have tons of experience with. It's not really bullying, but what I have in the past experience. It's more of a people misunderstanding each other.
Yes.
And I feel like people who bully are scared to like show their emotions, and I feel like those people have a lot of problems with dealing with life or something. But I'm guessing you already mentioned that in the video. I guess.
I didn't really mention it, but what you're saying has like a scientific merit to it. Like people who repress their emotions are like more aggressive, and that can spill over into being aggressive towards others. So like that's why a lot of bullies have like unresolved problems, and they stay unresolved because they press them down. They suppress their problems and their emotions.
Yeah.
And then they take it out on like other people.
Yeah. And it's for me really really interesting to see people like they are trying to do and trying to think. But right now I'm a man, not a man. I'm sorry. I'm a guy who just feels like everything is okay. I guess, for me, about these topics, for me, it should be talked about, because if
Yeah.
there isn't, then who knows? There might be a lot of disagreements in the world. I mean, there already is, but if they like never talked about it, then that sort of things can happen.
Yes.
I think.
And that's true. There's a lot of disagreement regarding emotions. A lot of people don't really understand them, because it's like I feel like trying to understand your emotions is kind of like trying to remember a dream you had 2 days ago. Or maybe that's easier for you. I don't know. It's just for me, a dream I had 2 days ago is like really hard to remember. I can only remember it incredibly vague, like colors passing, or like just it's incredibly vague. Would you describe yourself as an emotional person?
Yes, I do. I'm a very emotional person.
Yeah, and what does that entail, if I might ask?
It just means emotions. It's just I'm just a human being. That's it.
Yeah,
Like we all are.
You're just emotional like everyone else. You'd say.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's my answer.
But would you consider yourself more emotional than average, or like less, or
I
the
don't
same?
know. I don't know. I didn't share anybody with that. I think I am. I think. I don't know. Would you consider yourself a very emotional person?
Well, I'm actually like, in terms of like physical expression of emotion, I'd say I'm probably a lot less emotional than average, and that's something that has kind of like I've kind of had to work with when it comes to videos, so that not everything becomes like a dry, monotonous, deadpan delivery, you know.
I see. No, I'm guess. But one thing I do is always think positive. I try to
Yeah.
always think positive, which is really difficult.
That is difficult. Do you think you cry a lot, or
I do actually. I cry a lot. Yes. And what about that's all my private things. So
yeah,
what I think.
you cry about things that you want to keep private.
Yes.
But has it always like been easy for you to be vulnerable with like your emotions?
You mean can I handle it well?
No, like has it always been easy like talking about your feelings with other people?
Yes. Yes, because I've countless many friends and many people who I will generally trust. Yeah, I do share what I feel and what I see. So
Yeah.
and you? What about you?
Well, I don't really see my friends very often anymore, because you know why.
What about your family?
Well, yeah, but I get sick of my family sometimes, so yeah.
Oh, that's yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't wanna. It's not something that they do. It's just I have to be independent. That's the
Quite
thing.
understandable. Quite understandable.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you are a sort of person who doesn't like to like share your weakness or share like your secrets and stuff.
No, I always try to avoid being becoming too personal on this channel. In my part 3 of how I grew out of my cringy anti-SJW phase, I did actually get pretty personal, and it was like so hard to like write it in the script, and then I had to edit it as well, and I absolutely hated every minute of doing it. So that's why it took so long for me to get it out.
I see.
Yeah,
Well,
because
are you scared of something actually, or
well,
you?
it's an irrational fear, I guess, because I don't think there's much merit behind it. But I always feel like it depends on the mood I am in, of course. But I a lot of times feel like I'm oversharing.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, I guess you shouldn't share too much, but I don't know. It's just I I don't know. It's
Yeah, it always actually just depends on how I'm feeling, to be honest.
that's everybody.
I don't think you fully got what I'm saying, but I mean, as in like, it depends on what whether I talk about personal stuff. Depends on how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling very good, like things are
Oh,
going
that
very well.
and that sentence. Oh, now I get it, what
Yeah,
you mean. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, I see. Well, then don't share it. That's simple.
yeah. I guess problem solved, right? I mean,
No, no, it's not that easy. It's not that easy.
no,
I
it's
mean,
just I feel like there is something in me that does want to share it, but then it kind of like battles with the irrational fear part. Depends on the mood I'm in, because there have been some times where I would like I would watch some video. I would be in a really low mood, and I'd watch some videos that in the past like I'd be pretty happy with when I made them, but then it'll be like a couple months later and I'll feel like shit, and I'll check out some of the videos, and I just like hang on every single self-deprecating joke, and I'd be like, man, why did I say that? I'm such a fucking loser. Like that that would just happen.
well, you never know, because maybe the other people may like the joke. Who knows?
Yeah, but I guess the moral is just like don't check out don't check out.
Hold on, I'm too lazy to sit down. I'm going to lay down, if you don't mind.
It's pretty lazy.
Sorry?
That's pretty lazy.
Yes, I'm a pretty lazy guy.
Do you think that crying is a sign of weakness, or
No. Crying is good, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Crying make you big pee-pee.
Okay. Let's put that in the thumbnail.
Alright.
You watched about half of the video, right?
Yes, I watched only half of the video.
Do you wanna go over the other half?
Sure.
Here. So you kind of just watched the beginning.
Yes.
Well, wait for that, because it sparks an interesting conversation.
Tonight we're going to talk about 15 reasons why men don't want to talk about their feelings. Why, and I'm going to add in there a few reasons why men shouldn't talk about their feelings, except in certain circumstances. Circumstances. And the reason why is because
I like
it's
how
a
we
sign
messed
of
up.
Yeah.
circumstances.
up.
Yeah. Okay. That's. Yeah.
And the reason why is because it's a sign of weakness.
See what I mean? Now,
And but what do you think of that, basically?
I think it's a little bit bullshit what he says.
Yeah, I think it's a very, very big bit bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But continue.
I do gotta say, his video is a bit more nuanced. He doesn't exactly take the position that you should repress your emotions, rather that you should deal with them on your own in your own time. And he does say that there are some cases where it's okay to share your emotions, like, for example, a breakup. But he still puts forward the idea that it's a sign of weakness. and that in those rare exceptions that you do share your emotions, you should share them with a man and never a woman.
Many people that talk about toxic masculinity.
Yeah, so something that I found kind of funny about his video is that he said like sometimes you do need to if it's really getting out of hand, it may be smart to consult a therapist.
You know what's funny? I think what he said. Never
What?
share it with a woman.
Yeah, that's indeed funny, because he says also like in some cases you should go to a therapist. Well, I'm pretty sure like the majority of therapists are women, so well, I mean it depends on the country, but yeah, that's kind of funny, because he doesn't even say like, oh, you shouldn't share it with a woman in a relationship. Like even in a platonic relationship or like a friendship, he still says it's bad. So yeah, I wonder what he'd have to say about that.
I disagree.
Yeah,
What he says.
yeah. Have you shared your emotions with women, David?
Yes, only with the older people.
Yeah, yeah, like 40 plus or something.
Yeah, like 40, 60.
Yeah, that's was it like also in like mental health, like a special needs kind of setting, like Oak, for example?
No, not exactly.
What kind of setting? If
But
you
I
wanna...
but I do have this one friend. I'm not sure if you have seen her before. Remember when we were walking and you make a sort of like a vlog video, where with a dog, a lady with a dog.
When we did was that when we did the story time in real life when we were walking?
That
like
one. Yeah.
like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, no, that woman. She. Whenever I need her help, I always can come to her. So.
Yeah. So that's that, and you don't
But
think...
she isn't really a therapist per se. She's more like a good friend. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. Well, this guy thinks that if you if you share your emotions with a woman who you're friends with, she will vomit all over you. So I don't know if you've ever been vomited on, but yeah.
Where the fuck did he came up with that story?
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe it's just from his own experience, but yeah, I didn't...
This man is drunk. This man is high.
You also talked about toxic masculinity, right? Like toxic you talked about toxic expectations, that bad expectations that people have from men. You wanna talk more about that?
Yeah, sure. Ask me questions.
Like what has your experience been with toxic masculinity?
I don't think I have really a big impact. The most impact that I had is it's not if you're talking about social, then it's about that I've been online for a very long time, and that's a big story actually that I've really countless experience with.
Yeah, that is actually like kind of the same for me. I haven't really had any experience with toxic masculinity in terms of my family or school, but well, there were some instances, but it's mostly come from the internet and watching anti-feminist videos. That's mostly where I got it from.
Talk about their feelings more, and men need to be in touch and express themselves emotionally. These are women that are saying this.
True.
And the interesting thing is, if you really want to know how women feel about this, go look on a lot of the forums about losing attraction to your spouse, and many of the women that have lost the feelings or the love or the desire or the intimacy desire, right? The real draw to the men.
One comment.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's
No, this man. What the fuck are you talking about?
he's talking about how women on forums lost attraction to their partners due to them expressing emotion.
Yeah, but why are you going look on the internet? what is information came for you?
Yeah, it's yeah. What would you recommend to this guy to do research from?
Well, I would recommend talking with a real woman.
Yeah, well, I have actually one of my female friends. I talked about this video with her, and I should probably send it because I said that I would send it if it was done. But she said that she loves it when her husband when her husband shows emotion, which he has done. He has cried. So and she talked about that and that she thought it was cute and that she only thinks of it as more of as like a sign of strength actually. So yeah, I did. Well, in general, I think I just did more research than this guy. That's obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this guy didn't.
I'm putting your own experience. It's also good, I guess.
Yeah, but I didn't wanna. I didn't say that in the video because I want to refrain from using anecdotes. But right now we're talking about our experiences, so I guess it's fine.
What the fuck is he reading, actually?
Oh, this is the yeah. It was a really stupid article. He left the article in the description. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is the picture that was used, and it was yeah. After reading it, yeah, I gotta say it's even the article. It's pretty stupid. Here, I've and especially found this line very dumb. Without the basic physical and psychological differences between, there should be a space between very ironic between men and women. Relationships would not be as exciting. Life would never be the same without experiencing the joys of falling in love and suffering the pains of a breakup.
I wonder if the man himself wrote that or all of that.
No, this article was by Samantha Phillips. I don't know. And there's no. It just.
What the fuck?
These are some articles that I.
How you should? Are those some articles on like how you should date or something? They're wasting their time to write those.
Yeah, well.
If they want to date someone, get a waifu.
Yeah. But you do know that it's a woman who wrote this, right?
Wait, a woman?
Yeah, it's Samantha Phillips. I don't know how many men you know named Samantha. But
I thought you meant Phillips as a boy.
no, Phillips is the last name. Her first name is Samantha. This has nothing to do with the differences between men and women at all. Side note, if you want to say that it's the differences between people that is what makes it exciting, then fine, then you may be actually right. But why do you have to make it gendered? Like, I really doubt that the fact that one has boobies and the other one does not is where all the excitement comes from. And I don't know if like the physical and I don't even know. This is almost overwhelmingly stupid. Like it hits so many misconceptions about relationships.
Do you have like any interactions with like online people who has like weird things about this topic?
I have never really chatted with people about it, but there are like these Twitter accounts who will make posts about how women hate it when men show emotion, and then they'll like show like a couple like Reddit posts and just like kind of like I know this kind of like maybe misrepresenting those Twitter accounts, and I'm not gonna name them, but they're kind of like incel accounts. At least they're incel fuel, and I really hate them. So yeah, those were, I guess those could count as some weird experiences. I think we've already hit all the points, so I think we can end it here, right?
Alright, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling very tired.
Well, okay, that was the video. Chalas.
Bye bye.